let's go ahead and move into the love portion for Taurus. I mean, yeah, Taurus. I was going to say, well, am I the right sign? Yes. For Taurus, okay? I see communication coming in. We just had the end of a tough cycle approaches, and communication is key at the bottom of the deck. So thank you guys so much for coming over. If you're on YouTube, thank you so much. Patreon, it should just keep going. So thank you for being here as well. So let's see what's going on for Taurus. We have a fiery climax approaches. That would make sense because that goes along with your Patreon reading. Okay, some of you guys could be dealing with an Aries or a Libra. Okay, that was very strong in your Patreon reading as well. Let's see what's going on for Taurus in love. We have your hard work is paying off. Okay, so some of you guys have decided to go within and start to work on your career. I don't feel like some of you guys are not dating, or you're not interacting in passionate things. Like you're not, you're focused on your money right now, a lot of you guys. And we've been getting that for you for a while for Taurus, okay? Especially for sidereal Taurus. There's a big focus on money, feeling like you need to focus on your career right now. Fiery climax approaches in reverse, so you might not even be having sex. You could even be being celibate, meditate and contemplate. Yep, High Priestess. Yeah, some of you guys have kind of this week you're going to be taking a back seat to love, or love is going to be taking a back seat in your life. You know, career is very important right now. I feel like you guys feel like no one deserves you with the High Priestess. Your standards are not being met right now with the options that you have this week. So I feel that you are, you know, kind of detaching yourself from love right now, not giving yourself to situations that are beneath you, what you want. And I feel like you understand that that is what's going to get you what you want. We literally just talked about this in Patreon. So I apologize, Patreon. You're probably like, she just said that in Patreon, but it literally just came up again. So it's a confirmation, okay? Let's see what your higher self. I was doing the negative side of your love life. Let's see what the positive things. We're going to do positive this week. You deal with both. Solar plexus. Yes, I would say so. Leo, the infinite. Okay, so right now you're focused on material abundance for yourself. You're realizing that you're tapped in. But this is confidence. This is definitely Leo energy, the solar plexus. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo, but it's not hard for Taurus to channel Leo energy because you're both fixed signs. I always say this. So I'm getting that you are standing up for what you want. You're speaking your truth. You're confident. You're not backing down about what you want. You're not settling. This is a week, maybe a month as well. I said a month. This is a week of you not settling, okay? You're standing strong in what you want. And even to the point where you're backing it up with your physical actions, okay? A lot of times people say they want to be married, but then they date people who they know aren't serious about commitment. That's telling the universe that's contradicting. So if you want to be married, why are you dating someone who is not focused on commitment, who's not wanting to get married in a span that you would like to? You know what I mean? So we have the Knight of Cups, okay? Some of you guys, a higher income is on your mind for some of you. The Strength, Leo again. Yeah, Scorpio and Leo here. We have the Nine of Swords. That's Gemini. One more. Okay. I feel like some of you guys are worried that love, you're not going to get what you deserve in love, and you are. Some of you guys are wondering if communication is going to come in. I feel like you are going to be communicating with someone. It could go either way, though. I feel like you guys are going to reach out to someone. Page of Wands here. Could be reaching out to an Aries or a Sag or a Leo, a fire sign. Knight of Cups and the Strength card. So I feel like you are in your power, Taurus. You are at a point where you're demanding what you want. Your self-worth is where it needs to be. I don't have no issue with where you are. However, there may be a little pride involved here with this Strength card. The Leo energy is coming up a little prideful at this point. So I feel like you've built yourself up to this point. You've gotten your confidence. You realize what you deserve. You are standing up for what you believe in, and you're not settling for less. However, you can do that and still have a softer side. It's almost coming off as like forced hardness, because the Nine of Swords here is telling me that this state that you're in is giving you some sort of anxiety. And with it sitting next to the Page of Wands, I feel like it's because there's a specific person that you want to communicate with. This could be someone that you feel can knock you out of this energy. This is someone that you feel that if you connect with them, you might go back to that person who was willing to accept third party, who was willing to accept something that was not conducive to what you want in your life. You're worried that this person might, because they have such an influence on you, that you might slip back into that energy that they had you in before. I don't feel like that is the case, but I will tell you, the only way to test your boundaries and see if you really have the resolve that you're presenting to the world right now is to test it. To see if, you know, given the chance to deal with your version of Lord Voldemort, that's what I call my twin flame. I call him Tom Riddle. And I am definitely Harry Potter, okay? We won't even get into that. But when I don't block Tom Riddle out anymore. When Tom Riddle reaches out to me, I can handle dealing with him still in my high priestess mode. Like, okay, we can communicate, we can talk, or you can come, you can come into my life and I can still have my standards. He is actually the ultimate test of whether or not my standards are really intact, because he is the only person that triggers me in a way that no one else does. That's what twin flames do. So for a lot of you, this person could be your twin flame, or it's someone, again, that has a considerable amount of influence over you, to where you feel if you connect with this person, one, you could maybe get rejected, or you could fall back into the pattern of maybe third party or being taken advantage of not being taken seriously. It's almost like it's like you're telling yourself, if I'm so, strong and I'm in my high priestess mode and I'm solid, why do I keep wanting to go back to this person? It could be because you need to test it, Taurus. This Leo, Scorpio, Sag, Aries. You need to test it and see this Gemini and see if you can still interact with your version of Lord Voldemort. If you don't know the Harry Potter books, I apologize. Maybe you know Darth Vader. Okay, maybe you know Star Wars or something. Whatever antagonist that you would, with Mojo Jojo, for crying out loud. Do you know what I mean? Whatever you see as your villain in your story or whatever, or your person who triggers you the way that no one else does, you need to, maybe reach out and see if you can handle that. That's the way to test these new boundaries that you've worked so hard to achieve, and I'm proud of you for that. But now it's time to maybe test those boundaries and see if you're still willing to uphold them for yourself. If that's not the case, if you don't feel like reaching out, because a lot of you are resisting reaching out to someone, they could reach out to you. Spirit could send the test your way. But I feel like Spirit is kind of calling your bluff in a sense, or not even calling your bluff, but they're trying calling your bluff to see if these standards are really, if you're really ready for the twin flame union, if you're really ready to keep your standards high when it comes to this person. If this is not resonating with you, I'm sorry, but this is the storyline I'm getting the strongest, so that's what I'm going with. If you don't, this person could reach out to you, and you're going to have to worry. You're going to have to see if you're going to keep your standards that you want for yourself regardless. Spirit is going to give you a test. But I feel like with this Knight of Cups and this Page of Wands, thoughts and your actions, you are wanting to reach out to someone. You want to protect your heart space. If you're worried about being rejected, we will look at that in the extended, because I do feel like for some of you, there is someone that you want to reach out to with this Page of Wands, and you are a little worried about how that conversation will go. So we're definitely going to look into the extended. If you reached out to this person, what would happen? Or, if they reach out, we'll look at a conversation and how it will look with you and this person. But for a lot of you, that's what I'm seeing here. I just want to give you both sides, because I'm very proud of you for, looking good, taking care of yourself, protecting yourself, standing up for yourself. I'm going through this as well as an empath, doing what makes me happy. And if people reject me, so what? If people ignore me, then they weren't meant to be in my path. If people leave, then they weren't meant to be on my path. Okay, Spirit is saying, okay, well, if you really want what you want, are you willing to leave the table when you don't like what's being served? Okay, I can do that when it comes to business. I'm very good with that. But when it comes to my emotions, it's hard for me to do that. So this is a test for you, Taurus. So we're going to keep going. Hopefully this resonated for you. But if you want, I feel like you need to reach out. Okay, Page of Wands. If not, you need to accept the communication when it comes in. Okay, because I see it happening here with the Page of Wands. All right. So let's look at Scorpio in the extended. We'll look at Leo. We'll also look at Cancer. We'll look at Gemini. We'll look at Sagittarius. We'll look at all the fire signs actually, because all the fire signs are here. And we'll look at Capricorn, okay? So Scorpio, all the fire signs. We'll look at Gemini, and we'll look at Capricorn. And we'll look at Cancer. We'll look at, actually all the water signs are here. So we'll do all the water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, all the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag, Gemini, and Capricorn, okay? So if you're interested in that, we'll check that out in the extended. We'll also be looking at how the communication is going to look between you and this person, their thoughts, their feelings, how you're influencing this person in their actions towards you. So if you want that, check out the extended below. Check out your Patreon if you want an extra message. It is over there on Patreon. And I love you, Taurus. I'm also doing bonus readings for the signs that get over 20,000 views. So if you like this reading, or even if it didn't resonate, you just like my readings, please comment on it and like it so you guys can get your views up and you can get a bonus. On Fridays, I'll be doing bonus readings, okay? I love you all. Peace, Taurus.